I think it has some potential to go mid if they wanted to, just because it's that
10
DK
seconds
getting
remaining.
picked this early, and you anticipate that it's going to be a good matchup, but certainly doesn't have to.
5
If there's a good
seconds
matchup safe
remaining.
lane, you can also run that there. One interesting
Radiant
thing to note,
team
though,
pick.
there were elements of the Marcy game that looked really good for Marcy. And one of the things that looked really good was when these nightmare saves came out, you can't BKB anymore out of dispose. And what that meant was that, like, when people were going for these BKB
10
saves, you just
seconds
dispose, you
remaining.
pull them out of position, and it's an easy setup for kills and
5
combos.
seconds remaining.
So that's something to be a little bit concerned about. The answer that they ended up running on Fnatic, I think it was, that was playing against NGX, was they built 4 Lincoln Spheres. So that
Dire
they could
team
never get any
double
stuns off or any
inheritance.
disposes. They literally just built 4 Lincoln Spheres and then they could never attack. Don't think that's going to happen in this game. And I think that it was a way to shut down the hero. This time there's going to be a lot of
Oh,
danger that you can get with the Marcy
10
dispose
seconds
potential.
remaining.
this is very good. They have the Ench.
Okay,
So they can
5
use an
seconds
Ench
remaining.
creep to lead off the rebound. Because
nice.
that's the main problem with the rebound now is you have no good rebound targets. If they're not near a creep wave, you might not be able to get right on top of them. But if Ench, maybe if they like earlier ganks, you can just jump off of a creep.
Oh yeah,
So that could be something useful. Tossing them back perhaps into a Centaur for the stomp. Nice little combo.
love it.
Not a lot of good options versus Bane at the moment, though, versus like a Fiend's Grip.
Hmm.
You have two supports that really are not going to interrupt that.
No, the Aether Lens Marcy, like, maybe, but it's pretty hard to
Hmm.
get in range. That being said, you're always going to have somebody to rebound off of, whoever's getting Fiend Script. So that's
Genius.
kind of
There you go.
cool.
That's one way to get there, yeah.
Radiant
I mean, it might
team
actually
battle.
happen this game. NP. That's a Ramses hero.
That is probably a Ramses hero. Huh. I wonder what DM's playing. I wonder if, like, is he playing the DK too? Like, is that going to be for him maybe?
I
10
kind
Because,
of,
seconds
like, then
th-
they
remaining.
could pick a different mid. I guess we just have full flex, is the answer, right?
5
yeah.
seconds remaining.
I mean, yeah, it technically could be a GPK NP2, and then you put DM on the Dragon Knight. It could be a Ramses Dragon Knight. We've seen some
Yeah.
safe lane DK time and time again too. I guess the thing that would be
Red
the big
team
question mark
battle.
is what's the matchup going to be. I wouldn't hate seeing a Melojoul Viper if they do run the DK mid. I think that then you've got a good matchup there, but I don't think you can guarantee it. And
Radiant team
outsiders have
battle.
last picks. I think one move have to pick like a flex here too,
Dire team
like
battle.
between mid and safe. Is Timber in the pool? Let's go Timber.
Yeah, that is not bad. I mean, there's a Sky, which is,
Right.
that's sort of a matchup that you don't like that much, but it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
She's got other things to do.
10
They would be
seconds
really
remaining.
lacking on control, though. They're definitely
Yeah,
missing a stun on one
5
move.
seconds remaining.
that's true. Yeah, that could be a problem. It's a question of like, do they want to play more for the lanes or not, right?
And if they were to go like Underlord too, they could still go back for like a Monkey or like an Ursa or something as well.
Yeah.
Of course, then you're picking Ursa into Viper, and then the Viper goes 3. Oh, jeez.
Is Invoker?
Ah. Hmm.
You could also Outsiders Invoker, and I think that'd be a pretty cool one.
Radiant team
They
pick.
I
take
also
out the
think
Lesh.
Mars could be kind of cool because that would give you the flex, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You go Mars. Mars can be mid. Mars can be off lane.
Sand King.
All right.
So that's, to me, flex-ish. And I think either way, it's a decent matchup against DK. So that's cool.
I wonder how many games of
10
Sand King he has.
seconds remaining.
He's got 80 career Sand King games. One of his worst. 43% win rate.
Choose your hero.
On
Not
who?
ideal for the lad. For Afterlife.
Okay.
So he's taking the Viper, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Melojoul will be rocking the Sand King. We're good.
GPK Kunkka, DM playing on the DK. So do they try and do some lane shenanigans and match up that Afterlife against DM? I feel like they do.
Everyone did the full shenanigans this whole draft. They
Yeah.
were just keeping it mixed up on the off lane and the mid. And then this winds
Right.
up with like 3 kind of weird cores together of like Nature's Prophet, Kunkka, and Dragonite, who all sort of do the same thing in terms of like they're used to being their own role that are setting a tempo for like
Mhm.
someone else.
Right.
But instead, they're all sort of doing that as a unit, which can be scary. But it also means that you're ending up with like a weaker like
10
single
seconds
core, but
remaining.
maybe you get a really strong tri-core. You don't have like one hero that's very strong, but you have
5
three heroes that
seconds
work in
remaining.
tandem.
Yeah.
So pretty
Well,
cool.
it's very high tempo, definitely. And the Bane pairing together with Ramses being able to like run around and get a bunch of kills, that's scary as hell. That is going to be a very even late game. I think that the Outsiders draft is actually better just by virtue of the supports that they have.
I thought you were gonna say the DK even like
Oh
the
yeah, the
DK
DK
versus
too.
Terrorblade with the breathe fire plus
Yeah.
like the Manta build later on could give you something. It's a very bet boom draft. This reeks of
There you
bet
go.
boom. When they were crushing everyone in the
Yeah.
qualifiers, this is the kind of stuff they were picking.
We'll take inspiration from the best. Anyways, we're gonna hop into this now. Game number 1. It is the Tier 2 Division 2 team moving on up and facing off against Div 1. And we'll see how they do here. One move versus Outsiders. And a Marcy in tow, the hero that we've talked about the least since we talked about it the most, which is a thing that I said.
Somehow that sentence that's how you know English is just a broken language. Because that
It's true.
sentence was technically correct,
Yeah.
but really,
Yeah.
was it worth being uttered?
Yeah, I don't think so. It's fine though. Let's get into it, Trent. We don't need
Okay,
to
let's go.
expand too much onto that. Man,
It's Mercy time.
Marseille. I haven't even finished season 2 of Dragon's Blood.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, I heard they're making some announcements soon about Dragon's Blood.
Where'd you hear that?
There's like a thing happening. They teased there will be, so it sounds like season 3's on the horizon.
I'm actually kind of down. I want to go back and finish it. I just haven't been able to finish anything. So I made one of
Anything. You're too busy playing Enigma.
well, Enigma, but the other thing was that I made this like deal with my wife that she would read Wheel of Time and I would read The Golden Compass, which I haven't finished yet.
Oh yeah.
And she finished
I feel
4.
like the Wheel of Time's way longer.
It is. It definitely is. It's 12 books total, and if you add them all up together, it's longer than like the King James Bible, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, all of those like combined. And she's read like 4 books of it, and I have not finished the 5th chapter. So I feel kind of bad. So that's why I haven't finished Dragon's Blood, because I've been like wanting to read this and actually keep up my end of the bargain. But
I
all
like how you're like you're going to read and then you just see like, oh, Cap's online. Oh, you know, I think
yeah,
might
get a
play some
game.
Enigma today.
All right, and, let's see. Move able to pick up, I think, only 1 bounty rune here. Outsiders will get 3 of them. Yeah, got to keep up my end of the
Alrighty.
bargain. Look at Ramses.
Yeah.
Look at this starting item build here. Triple branches robe. Let's go.
It's you know, it's very lore correct.
Yeah.
You know? He's got all those branches for all the trees he makes.
What do you think about this for a buff for NP? Because he needs it, right? Every
Yeah,
branch,
obviously.
every branch that you place when you create those treants, it makes greater treants.
No,
Okay, it's worth a shot.
not allowed.
Afterlife.
Gonna swap over, take the nightmare, but yeah, he's still in trouble.
Oh, first blood. It was a nice move by Seiyu trying to get him out of there, get the bonus movement speed, but wasn't enough. Image just makes the move down bottom.
I mean, he had the Ring of Protection because he's going to a lane versus a Nature's Prophet, so you really need that armor, but he starts with 1 armor, and so those treants really did a number on him.
DM in the meantime, just starting with Dragon's Blood, knew that he wasn't going to be able to really come and contest, but still getting some extra XP in the lane. Still annoying though. 5 and 4 on this Terrorblade makes it tough. And we will have a pause. A quick little lag
no.
disconnect.
Well, if you haven't been with us today, and this is your first series, there have been some issues. A lot of players struggling with connections and
Yes.
stuff. So just be ready. That's all I'll say.
That's right. This is like the perfect game to, have like an I don't know, some other thing on your second monitor, checking it out. You can listen to us talk about the game as it happens, then pop back in
Wow, you're
afterwards.
really enthralling the viewers. This is
It
a good
is.
time to look away, everyone.
But then you come back when the game starts again. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
we're back. Do you want us
Yeah.
to just like scream loudly every time a pause ends?
No, 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 because some people might be,
Okay.
sleeping or something. I don't want to wake them up too loudly. Wake them up with excitement. That's what's got to happen.
Well, how can I not be excited when I have a Viper?
That's true. They didn't get the matchup. I thought they were going to try and go for it. Imagine how much different this looks if it's like Viper versus DK instead of versus NP. And now you've got like,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you look at it though, and like TV should have a pretty good time, I think.
I guess that's fair. Coda being
Like
punched
he has
back.
an edge to help him out. In general, DK is actually a pretty good matchup in the lane, right? Because like the breathe fire is a % based reduction, and TV is like all stats, so it does hurt.
Yeah.
But I think the edge should tip in his favor. Then again, early on, the MS is just chucking the damage.
Ramses barely got out of there. But the bonus, at least, is he's going to be able to come back into the lane very quickly afterwards. Yeah, so you think that, I guess that, yeah, the heal supports, we talked about it earlier,
Oh, mid lane.
goes. Hello, Jewel.
Oh, that was scary.
He's a
Got
liver.
hit by the torrent.
Radiant's courier
Okay,
has
pretty
been
low. Yeah, this is just melee versus melee, AoE damage, AoE. Gonna be should be just like a farm fest. The question will be like, what kind of rotations can we expect out of these two? One would think that GBK would be the bigger mover, but the problem is that like Melojul as a Sand King, although you get online earlier with your blink dagger and everything, you don't really pressure the mid tower. So there's also pressure on you to make some moves around this map.
True. Yeah, they need to, and I mean, you want to go for more points in Sandstorm so you can farm more efficiently. I'm curious if he decides to stick with just the two or if he takes another one after. Because, farming up stacks is a lot easier than, God, he's taking a good chunk of damage there. And that ward, the sentry placed on the perfect spot over there. Oh, this is nice. This is really good. He's dead. GPK with the outplay.
Oh, but wait.
Oh, no, he didn't have Tidebringer on. Did he? I just
Not quite
didn't
enough
think it was
damage.
enough for the kill, yeah. Called preemptively, but yeah, GPK is owning. 9 denies in this lane.
Yeah, he's like right at the breaking point too, where he wants to pressure, and if they get this kill with Seiyu, this would be so huge.
Dispose! Got him! Oh my god. You know what's crazy about that? With the bottle empty, if he had not gone for the X play, he could have X TP'd home. I think that he wanted to. He was just waiting for the cooldown. Oh, that hurts.
Yep. That is really painful. Excellent rotation there from Save. That's huge. Marcy, certainly one of the best. I mean, in terms of grabbing the mid laner, right? Like, it's kind of free. You
Yeah.
saw it there. She just ran at him. That's all there is to it. You get a little 30% movement slow. That's enough to close that gap. And if he has no spells available, and look at this, the toss into the Viper. Hey, this Mercy hero, guys.
Yeah.
Might be pretty good. Looking pretty good.
And has rebound afterwards. To get Afterlife out, maybe? Move with its speed? Added? Not going to be enough. Spose punching, but Ramses will not go down.
Yo, she's 4 armor at level
yeah.
3?
Yep. 800 HP.
That's pretty hype. I like that.
This here is crazy. Well, cool. Phantom.
Oh, look at her holding those creeps for Viper a little bit too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the
I was watching top and he was holding the back, and then Afterlife's like, no, I got no TP, like I gotta walk. And they decided, you know what, I'll just take the farm. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll be the offlaner now. Has boots, some more stuff coming on out. But you can see, like, Ramses doesn't actually even feel comfortable staying in the lane right now. He's left. Does he come back here again afterwards? I feel like you have to. It's really hard to leave the lane at this point.
He'll come back. Just like the creeps are just so far away. There's no point even trying to contest there with Marcy now having that range of initiation. Even feeling confident enough to get the early point in the sidekick here too.
Dakota. Dispose. Melojul there. Burrow strike afterwards. Pops the Epicenter afterwards, and GPK likes a lot of damage out. Seiyu living torrent after, tries to finish, has another dispose, pushes him into the river, but Melajewel eventually gets brought very low, but not enough to finish him. So he gets out.
The raindrop, the big save there right at the end.
Yeah.
Keeps him alive.
Some more lags. Laggy lag. DC, they'll be back.
But yeah, I don't often see this point in the sidekick. I'm much more used to seeing the sidekick like after at least like level 5 or level 7. I feel like people usually go 2 and 2 because I mean the scaling on rebound is just awesome, and I feel like I don't know, sidekick doesn't actually feel that amazing, but if you're gonna be brawling it out, I guess right, the bonus damage is significant.
Yeah.
I think more people just prioritize ensuring that they get the dispose, so they just want that that rebound to get the bigger slow and everything too. But
I mean,
see if it pays off.
One thing to think about with it, I guess, is like you think about Luna Aura, for instance, right? 1 point in sidekick is like better than a level 2 Luna Aura for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I mean that's the one thing that stands out to me about it, is that it's actually probably pretty good for like a laning stage trading dynamic, as long as you have the other spells. But I wouldn't put more than 1 in it because, yeah, like you said, the other ones are just so valuable.
Get 2-0 here. You want to do some Darkseer Mercy?
Hey, that sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, win some games,
Why not? I don't know if I can guarantee that.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm down. Ramsey's back to farming some more.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So where do we see some first big movements come out? Probably 10-minute mark when the catapults come, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty chill. Honestly, I think GVK could take a rune and go. I guess he has to wait till the 8-minute one because they didn't get anything too great. They got an Invus taken by the Enchantress. So if GVK gets a good 8-minute rune, he'll probably go bottom. They'll use the TP for the Nature's Prophet, try and just kill whoever is holding that tower, and then take that tower really fast. I think that's the dream. And then you try and pressure mid with the 10-minute catapult.
Okay.
That's what I would hope for. The question is, what would the response be by move? Because the Sand King, Meljoy's got 3 points to Sandstorm, so he's trying to farm it up right now. It's unlikely that they could contest you, I would say, if you got a clean boat off onto one target down bottom.
Right. He is going for Blink Dagger on Meljoyel, so not opting for the like tank up Vanguard or something like that, keeping him alive. We'll see.
DM even ulting and stunning the Satyr who's trying to pull the wave away. A cheeky play by Pantomim, but not going to be enough. And they're not even going to need the 8-minute rune or any sort of a gank. They've abandoned the tower at the moment. Hakoda grabs the haste rune, so we'll keep that out of the hands of the Radiant. And DM will get a first Dragon ulti tower kill.
That's really good. That's great for him. And in the meantime, you can see Meljoyel. Yeah, he's trying to take this and build into his blink. So this is a pretty decent camp. No ancients. GPK, as you can see, has left and is going to farm up these other camps, but still being annoyed by the Ench creep.
Is there a worse hero to try and hold this top tower, by the way, than a Sky? I feel like I'm TPing out like right now.
Yeah, there's
or
no
I'm just
way.
food. Oh, Marcy's coming.
Rebound.
She missed, though. Yamich is waiting so long.
Dude, he's hiding in here. He's got a nice little angle.
Confident.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, they can't find him. I wonder, because I guess that they'll get like a little bit of XP off this. He gets level 5. Do they want to come up here and fight? Like, if GPK TPs, there's a chance they could hold this.
Dude, there's no way.
No. Yeah, they leave. Seiyu doesn't quite spot him. So he gets away. Hakoda's still in the area. I mean, this is what's weird, right? Like, they have a lot of heroes around here. Maybe they're just waiting for somebody to like split from the pack or something.
I mean, Ramses has a Midas, so I don't think,
Oh my
he's
God.
not really at a
Wait,
point
what?
where he wants to contest.
Why does he have a Midas? The hell?
He's a gamer.
Okay.
He's got 4,600 gold. He saw Cloud on that Doom earlier, and he was like, I want to be
That's
that.
me.
I want to be that rich.
I like it.
It's a great Maelstrom game as well.
Viper.
TV and all the illusions, Enchantress. Looks good.
So what's the response from Move then? Do they try and... yeah, they're just sending creeps constantly at the mid. Even the little Enchi creeps.
Yeah, at this point, they just need Blink on Sand King, and then they can go for mid. Up top,
Smiling Knight? Sir? Big kill. He just stuck around too long. Can't happen. I mean, this is Kunkka versus TB, though, right? Like, it's the way it goes. They do manage to go in for the kill there onto the Bane. A nice little rebound into Dispose afterwards. Now trying to keep this catapult alive with the Ench creeps, which will be sent in again and get a couple more pot shots off on the tower. But
Go
nothing
Harpy.
else.
And the Battle of the Blinks, Millijules must be nearly complete here. All right, yeah, just about to have it, and DM a little bit further behind as the offlaner. Not that surprising. Also has, of course, like the Soul Ring plus the Treads, whereas you're just going Brown Boots Blink on Sand King. So DM will catch up soon. And although Sand King has the Blink earlier, the circumstances of the DM Blink are a little bit more frightening because he just like Blink stuns. You're going to have a Nature's Prob TP in as well as an easy follow-up from a Torrent.
Yeah, and
Boat and everything, so...
And like fighting potential with the supports of Move. I mean, Marcy does have Unleash, so that's something, which will be pretty helpful. Level 6s, though, grip into Mystic Flare.
This is crazy. There's so many units here.
Yeah, there's no way. To be honest, if they get the grip, though, onto Smiling Knight, I don't think that Pantomime would have been able to stop it. Like, maybe you take that Centaur over, but it's pretty tough otherwise.
Yeah, say it was running away, you're right. Like there was actually an opportunity there.
TM runs into Afterlife, pops the Viper Strike, needs to get out, and will not be able to. No chance to escape. So Outsiders find another kill. Move, they got to get something going here soon.
Oh, Hakoda. It's caught in the river as well. Was looking to grab Seiyu.
Wait, what? Melojule didn't finish off the kill. Jump, rebound, tries to move in for it. The boat, on a boat with the Torrent. Holy moly, good heal, but not enough. Outsiders find another kill there. And, I mean, I don't know what that was.
Dude, I was like, what happened to Mercy? So, at the same instance, she got hit by the Ghost Ship, the Torrent, as well as a 310 damage Wrath of Nature.
Yeah.
That ulti is crazy when you hit it near the end.
That was pretty intense. That was a rough one.
She just vanished. I can't believe Hakoda survived that. Now she's gonna TP mid, instantly smokes out Melojule. Says we gotta go do stuff. Come on.
Yeah, they did get the tower at the very least. And they're gonna head on down bottom here. There is a Bane that can be found in Burrow Strike. They don't have detection, but it won't matter. Dies to the eventual Sandstorm. And actually they get a D ward here too. Say you're able to find it. Not bad, not bad. So not the kill they wanted, but I think they'll take that one.
Yeah, meanwhile, DM is just going to continue living down here as Dragonite, and we'll probably, well, not going to be that close to the shard, but we'll get it soon enough that he can just continue to do this if he wants. And typically, like, this is like a Beastmaster play that you'll tend to see, but with the help of a Nature's Prophet, all that global assistance, you can sort of do the same threat as a Dragonite.
Yeah. They got to get something going here because this NP, though, is like been completely uncontested. He dies to like a stun and a half, right? Like you got 1200 HP. This hero will go down, but they just haven't been able to find him or get on top of him. Nightmare. They don't want to follow it up with anything at all as the rest of these heroes are in the area. Dakota passes by through the jungle, but the jump find themselves to DK, done with the Unleash, and now Hakoda there as well. Nightmare grip onto the other, Mystic Flare to boot, and with Ramses moving in, it's enough for the kill. Melojule still hidden off to the side, but with the detection, they take him down. Too many punches. Too much damage. And
one more pause.
That's how it goes.
I really like this turn-based RTS we've been playing.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
That's good.
It's so disorientating when you have pauses in Dota. I
Yeah.
really feel for them. It changes like so much. Like I feel like I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like if like a symphony orchestra just stops playing.
Right.
Feels like that, and they just try and they just like start up again, and everyone has to start all at the same time with no conductor. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like you're keeping track of all this stuff in your brain and in your head, and you're thinking about that next move, and then suddenly the signal feed goes to zero, and you're no longer receiving any information,
Yeah.
and you're just treading water. It feels so strange. I can't even imagine what it's like for pro players.
Well, yeah, that's the
You know,
thing
they're
to
operating
me.
on such a bigger level than me.
Right. Well, so like I think about this a lot. Like when I used to work in a restaurant, right? My like timing of when I would cook things, I would know that like, all right, this is about to be done in the oven, this is about to be done on the stovetop, and then I like sort of make it all work together in conjunction. That's something I was really good at. When I get into Dota games, it's like pauses for me don't matter. You know, I'm just sort of banging my hand against the keyboard. But for pro players that are actually good at this stuff, that are like working off those time-ins, it's like, you know, it takes it to the next level. The trying to keep up with like that, as you say, internal clock or like sixth sense of when spells are coming back off cooldown, all that stuff. Very annoying to deal
Oh
with.
yeah, I hate that. Like you get ravaged, then there's a pause, and you're just like, when did he ravage?
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, they just gripped on Bane, right? It's the same type of
did
thing.
they? I don't even know because there was a pause.
Right, exactly. Well, things looking very good for Outsiders. A 4K lead at 15 minutes. I don't think it's like terrible yet for Move, right? But I guess if the next couple of minutes keep going like this, that's when things start to look really bad. But we just haven't really seen the fight that Move want to take yet. They haven't been able to put themselves in the position to take a solid battle.
I think part of that is they're definitely a pick-off focused lineup. Like they're very good at single target elimination. They have like no team fight as they're gonna jump onto the sky.
Coda need to get
Can't even get
exposed
that
there.
kill.
Got him caught. Rebound afterwards. So the Bane will go down. But they lose Melojule too.
Tower is under
Yeah, they do not thrive in team fight situations yet. Like they need their TB and their Sand King both to be a little bit bigger for that to actually be the case. And with this Tricore that we discussed of the Nature's Prophet, the Kunk, and the Dragon Knight, they tend to want to spend a lot of time together and making big moves as a full unit. And so not able to get the pickoffs that you would hope for right now.
Ramses
Tower is under
has
attack.
been the one that's been more often than not being there to help out with the pickoffs and making the solid moves.
Oh, nice D ward by Pantomime. Huge, actually, to get that one. That was a sneaky ward.
Yeah.
So I feel like they need like vision from the Ench, where they have to like smoke up and send the creep in. The Marcy needs to be there, and the Viper probably needs to be there for the damage. But Viper's trying to play in the dead lane right now to hold that back. They're trying to make enough space for the TB. This is good. They're baiting TB.
Yep. Goes for the Mystic Flare, needs to dispose, gets him away, but not enough. And Melojule, they didn't have it. Oh, wait, they do take it on DM, though. Now Ramsey's turned upon. Where's the help, though? He has the shard already. Oh, God, it could have gone so much better, but the dispose came too late, and Move not able to make it work. And now they find themselves the Ench. Boat comes out. Torrent to follow. Needs to get the kill, and they will take it with the Ramses ulti. Yikes. All right, well, it's gone from
there.
bad to even worse, and now they find Afterlife. Dude is in some trouble as he eventually is going to be pulled back and killed. Devastating.
Bet boom, bet boom. Like this is exactly what bet boom did. I swear.
Yeah.
This is just outsiders seeing what was working in that qualifier tournament, and it looks exactly the same. Where they're Tricore of three very similar heroes, especially like the idea of just like the Kunk and the DK plus like one heavy damage dealer. In this case, Ramsey is playing the Nature's Prophet, but the Visage could easily replace this hero and be doing the exact same thing. You know, it's pretty terrifying to deal with, and you know that was a good setup. That was a really good concept they had. Like they want to try and take down our TB. Maybe we can catch him with fewer numbers. And unable to get the save. Like maybe if he gets that Sunder, they get one kill, they outnumber them in the fight, and they can take that. But so quickly, outsiders bring the full numbers. They get that win. They get another kill in the Viper, and now they're in the Roche pit. This guy just got shot. Now he's got BKB.
He's so strong. He's at such a unbelievably strong position right now. God. Well, we'll see if they can come up with something. Like, it just feels like they haven't even on move gotten to ever take. And I mean, I guess that this is like what happens when you have a team that is really like well coordinated as Outsiders have been. But it feels like Move haven't even been able to like be put in a position where they can take the fights that they want. Not even talking about like if they execute it right. It's like they haven't even got to play Dota.
I feel like they got a little lost in the sauce of the draft. I think they got too obsessed with this idea of just like knocking the bad matchup, and they picked the Sand King, and I don't know, Sand King needing Blink to do anything is very frustrating to me.
Yeah.
Because you just can't pressure the other lanes. You know, you're so close to being like one of the spirit heroes, but you're not quite there.
Right.
And I think this shows why.
Yeah.
Because like he's 6-2-1, and yet I kind of think he's the problem. So that's if a hero can go 6-2-1 and the game still feels kind of bad for it, that's probably not a great sign.
Right. Well, in the movements, like I think some of it has just been like Sand King would be good if they could take a fight that they wanted, but they keep on getting picked off. Ramsey's pulling them apart, right? Like they're like, all right, we're gonna stay together and we're gonna like play Dota as 5, and then when they show up to defend this tower, we're gonna fight and we're gonna win that fight, and they're like taking the other tier 2 towers, right? Like,
yeah,
the game isn't even. All of the Outsiders draft just like perfectly counters what they're trying to do. And then they need
I
to
will
send
always
somebody
go
back
to
defense.
bat for first pick Storm Spirit because I actually think that hero just does something. Like I always thought it was the freedom of mobility.
All right, Bulba.
Like Storm just no, like actually though. Like I'm always down. Bulba's right, all right, and you're all wrong if you go Bulba. Storm Spirit, like especially last patch, obviously when he was really broken. But this freedom of mobility and the ability to initiate in ways that no other hero can do that, it breaks the game in several ways. And Nature's Prophet is exactly the same. I think next game, you actually just ban Nature's Prophet first. I think that once they've shown that they're so good at playing around this, there's just no way you want to deal with this again.
Yeah. That's fair. It's really hard to sort of come up with answers to it. Oh, Melojewel, Smiling Knight, Blink, Stun, done. Mystic Flare, out of there. Doesn't have BKB yet, but Smiling Knight's still going to drop. Ramses just walks in and beats the crap out of him. Sayu.
Did you see him die?
Yep, that was not particularly close. Tries to get away. No! Punch, done. Yikes, dude.
He must have been veiled. Did he get veiled? He must have got veiled.
Yeah, probably.
He took 585 damage from Wrath of Nature.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That spell is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Down you go. Well, Outsiders are making it quick. Oh my god, he TP'd right on Afterlife.
Oh, wrong way.
So close. What the hell? How do you know he was there? I guess he did.
They have a ward in the jungle. I'm not sure which way he went, but
oh, they. Well, no, that's
he
their
lives
ward.
this time.
Yeah. Melojewel tries to move on in, pushing out the wave. They know he's here. Moving on in for the Sand King, and they do find him, but jump. He has BKB and a heart. You are not killing GPK.
That was like a getaway dispose. Like
Yeah.
They got Hakoda though. That was a quick freebie.
No meta. But yeah. Boat? Oh, that's a Veil. That is a Mystic Flare. Dispose, tries to live, gets away.
Okay.
Rebound, sidekick. Sidekick action. Who needs a Metamorphosis? Oh, they do. And Yamich gets out. They're on the other side of the map.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, jeez. God, it is just so hard to stay on a target. It is so ridiculously hard to stay on a target. Sprout leashes now, too.
All right, who's got the smoke? They need it. All right, there it is. Let's go. Run at them again. They're going to that ward that they had. Oh, they see, or at least they saw the Bane and the Kunga. They know there's only 2 units here. The meta's back up at 12. Do they have the damage?
Do you can rebound out of leash?
Oh, here comes the rebound. No, the creeps are dying. Go.
Boom, 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 boom. Caught him. Unleash sidekick. Bang, bang. Oh, wait a minute. He might be dead. Ramsey's heavy overextended. Oh, the grip. No. Smiling Knight. No more. The shard is too good. Ramsey's giving a tip to him. Come on, man. Why you got to do that? He's a fellow carry player. Give him a break.
Yeah, I don't think he's sundered this whole game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you should not be able to rebound when you're leashed, but I'll double check.
Okay.
Cannot be cast while rooted. It can throw rooted allies, though, with the shard.
Nice.
Interesting.
Like
Good to know.
Melajul. Blink, stun, and yet again, done. Wowzers. Holy moly.
You know, there's actually no note on leash.
Interesting.
Radiant's bottom
We'll have to
tower
test that
But
later.
surely you can't.
You know, I think I saw that Marcy's win rate has not been good so far, and I think that is going to continue here. Not looking so great, Mr. Trent.
has fallen.
You know what? It is not listed as... Oh, wait, yes, it is. It's disabled by leash. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
So no getting away from that one. Ramsey's Sprout will contain the Marcy.
You know what? I totally forgot the Stampede leashes people, by the way.
Wait,
That's wild.
is that a base or is that on Ags?
I think that's the... I think it's the eggs? Yeah,
Pretty sure
the
it's
eggs.
the Ags. Okay. Yeah,
I was just trying to think if it was the shard or the eggs. I don't even know what does the shard even do now?
it's like the
What's Centaur
double
up
edge
to
thing,
these days?
isn't it?
Oh, yeah, the stacks. Yeah, it gives you the stacks, the double edge, and the buff. Yeah.
Hakoda shouldn't have come out of the Shadow Amulet, buddy. Tries to Nightmare to no avail, though. But DM turns, now punches. Oh, you better watch out. Ramsey's coming for you. Ramsey's is coming for you. Or he's coming for your buildings while you battle over here. Burrow Strike connects and kills the image. DM still to the side. GPK controlling. Finally, they're going to bring on in the Tree Man. Broken, punching, Afterlife tries to get away. No such luck. And yeah, he's godlike. You know,
He most certainly is.
he has had a very good game. And Leash now, no way to get away. Poor old Sand King dies. Dude, Ramsey's has... I want to see how much damage he's done at the end of this game. This is insane.
I was just thinking the same thing. He's got to be like way ahead on the damage. Because every one of his ultis has been ridiculous. He's getting the huge... He's got the 42 bonus damage too. Like, this build is nasty. When you have a chance to just swing.
God.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, that's crazy. Blink forward, stun, gets a couple punches out there. One more hit. Will it be enough? No, Glimmer.
Oh!
Keeps him alive.
Radiant's bottom
Smiling Knight has either DC'd or just has accepted the inevitability of this game, as they don't
either
have an
DC
answer.
or IDC,
Yeah,
but either
right.
way, they're losing.
It's not looking great. Oh, there you go. Get that Midas. Look at him go. Just pummeling, punching, taking him to the next level. And if they want to, can go on in for Roshan a minute. Dude, what's his GPM? 869. Oh my god. He's actually, I mean, if this game goes a little longer, he's gonna be sort of threatening those that 1,000 GPM mark. Expose. Hides. Jumps in. Stun. BKB. Couple punches. Just going toe-to-toe against the Terrorblade and absolutely winning. Now chasing Afterlife, trying to escape. They spot him off to the side there. And we'll move on in for the finish. GG called. They've had enough. My God.
is under attack.
What a freaking monstrous performance from Ramses. And the rest of Outsiders. They killed it.
They really did. They enabled Ramsey, that's for sure. And they made his life nice and easy because there's not a lot of lineups where you get to just like swing on your hero like that. But it was
No.
fully set up by that draft. Made the game really simple for him, and just a great utilization of that strategy. That again, like I really can't even talk about this without even talk about Betboom, because I feel like Betboom literally rolled this entire region playing exactly like this. And they just look at this and they go like, yeah, we can do that. Our players are all very, very capable of the same strategy. And The draft just they mixed and tripped up one move during that draft, and they got stuck with this Sand King mid, which I know it's like viable and has been done, but honestly, it looked like it did cost them a little bit, to me at least,
Yeah.
in terms of the itemization that's required before you can actually do something. And so not only did they wind up with a great draft themselves, but I think they hampered their opponents. And I do not want to see Nature's Prophet next game. Get it out of there.
Yeah, get gone. Absolutely.
Dude, this damage. Look at it.
I know it is a lot. 24K ain't no joke. Well, man, what a freaking dominant performance. We'll see what ends up happening as we're gonna come back on camera now. Hello, all you fine folks out there. As they just absolutely spanked them. Not a whole lot else to say about that. Trent, besides Nature's Prophet getting banned, is there any hero that you feel like one move specifically should like try and pick up themselves or avoid?
Maybe not a hero, but an idea of just like they need an easier way to make plays. They need a better way
Okay.
to direct themselves around the map, because like Sand King takes too long to do stuff, and even when he has blink, it's not that great. Like you
Right.
can't really pressure towers unless you're gonna like rally around the Terror Blade. So I think Nature's Prophet has an identity that the team plays around. Even Kunkka and Dragon Knight also provide that in their own ways when the team
Right.
wants to play around them too. So they had like the main quest of Ramses winning the game, and then they had side quests of GPK and DM doing stuff. And one move were just like they were in early access and there were no quests and there were no markers and they didn't know where to go. So they just kept like picking up Ench creeps and running them around the map and feeding them. So
They were in beta.
find some direction, get some better devs.
Okay, I like this. This is great. All right, well, all you fine folks out there, we'll be back in a few for game number 2. We'll see if they do find that direction or if they're stuck in early access. Just a few. All right, see y'all.